Welcome, everyone. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a box cake. Now imagine a little child's birthday party. You bring out the cake and the little child's face brightens up because of the big extravagant cake. Now imagine the person who bought it. They're not so happy because that cake would have cost a lot of money. Now if you buy a box cake, that would save you lots of money and be a lot cheaper. Now I've been making box cakes for a long time and I've watched relatives make these cakes growing up. So to get started, we're going to gather all of our supplies. We need an apron, some napkins, a pair of scissors, a mixing bowl, some vegetable oil, spray, water, eggs, icing, measuring spoons, and a mixing spoon. And to get started, we're going to put our apron on, tie it in the back so nothing gets on your clothes. Then you're going to want to make sure that your hair is pulled back if you have long hair so nothing gets into the food. And then next you're going to preheat the oven. So for this cake mix, it says to set your oven to 350. So you come over and set it to 350 and press start so it can start preheating while you're baking your cake. Next, you want to get your pan out, whatever kind of pan you're using. If you're using like 2 circle pans, some cupcake pans, or a bundt cake pan. For today, we're going to be using some cupcakes. These are our cupcake holders. So we're just going to spray the cupcake holders with this canola oil cooking spray so that way they don't stick. Okay. Then next, we're going to start mixing the cake. And we'll put this to the side so it doesn't get in our way. So first, you want to cut open the bag of cake mix. Then you'll want to pour the cake mix in. You want to make sure you get all of it in there. And then next you'll just follow the instructions on the box. We want to make sure we put water, and this box says that we need 1 1/4 cups water. So you'll take your 1 cup, and you'll pour it with water, like so, up to the rim, and you'll pour that in there. And then you need 1/4, so then you'll take another cup, which is the 4th cup, and fill it with water. And pour it in. And then the second ingredient you want to add is the oil. And the box says that we need 1/2 cup oil. So I'll take our 1/2 cup and our oil. And we'll pour it up right to the rim like we did with the water. I'll pour it in here. And then our final ingredient to add to this cake mix is the eggs. So we need 4 eggs, but since this is a white cake mix, we have to make sure we only get the egg whites and not the egg yolks because that'll turn the cake yellow. When cracking your eggs, you want to be very careful to make sure no shells get into your cake. Nobody likes to bite into shells, but you basically just send the egg yolk back and forth in between the shells, making sure the egg yolk doesn't get inside. Okay, and that's 1. And here's 2. Making sure to remember not to get the egg yolk or any shells into the cake mix. 3. Okay. We need 1 more. Hard one. Okay. And that's 4. You want to put those aside and make sure you wipe your hands off so you don't get any egg, and wipe your area off so you don't get any uncooked egg anywhere else. And then next you're going to start mixing it. You can use any kind of mixer. You can use an electric mixer or a spoon. For right now I'm just going to use a spoon. You want to make sure you mix it really well and you get all of the clumps out of it. So there's no dry clumps or bumps in here, and that the egg is all stirred in. You want to keep mixing for the time that it says on the box until it's smooth. Until it ends up kind of like this, no bumps. And then your next step would be to pour it into your cake pan. So if you had a cake pan, you would just dump it in. But in this case, we have cupcake holders. So we're just going to go like this and pour it into the cupcake holder. Like so. You'll fill it up to the desired amount of space that you want, how big you want your cupcake. If you want really big ones or small ones, you'll fill it up depending on that. And then you'll fill them all up, and once you get them all filled up, you'll put them into the oven over here, like so. And you'll set your timer for how long it's supposed to cook. And for cupcakes, you're supposed to cook them 19 to 23 minutes. And after that's done, you'll very carefully get your cupcakes out, not getting burned. And then you'll be able to start icing your cupcakes. Now you can choose any kind of icing you'd like, depending on what kind of cake you're trying to make. This instance, it's just chocolate. And you'll just open it up, grab your knife out, and start icing your cupcake. And then you could put sprinkles on it if you'd like, and whatever you'd like. So basically, that's how you make a cake, the 15 steps. You preheat your oven, put your apron on, put your hair up, follow the instructions on the box, put it in the oven, and then you get it out, and after that, you icing and sprinkle. Thank you all for coming, and is there anybody that would like to help me icing these cupcakes?